Hello guys, this is Docm and we are playing Farming Simulator 2013 and it is Sunday and I just realized something, guys. There must have been an update to the game. Check this out. Check out the fields. So before we could plow through and now let's do this. Let's do a nice 8. Yeah, we can actually do damage to crop. If we plow through, we destroy it. There must have been an update. Yeah, that is new. That is really cool. That definitely calls for crop circles, as we have a Piper airplane now. And we have this gigantic field over there. We should plant it and make some crop circles within this episode. I'm also went on a little shopping trip here. For some reason this area of the field is corrupted. It didn't grow. Don't ask me why. Well, for the class Lexion I bought this 13.5 meter wide cutter. Look at that. It's just sick. So wide, can't even imagine if you stand in front of it. It's surprising. Right, let's stop him real quick in his tracks. Stop. You shall not pass. Look at that bad boy. That is crazy. Wow. It cost 100 grand or so. But it was well worth it. Oh, are we full or what is the issue? Yeah, it's full. We need to go unload. You can do that with this tractor here. Today, guys, I actually want to buy something really cool. I looked, installed a new mod, and it's a real truck. You guys always said I also should play some trucking. Oh no, we can't drive through the field. Be careful. Trucking simulator, so we can actually do that in this game here as well. We shall try. Just wanted to harvest this field here, or those two fields, and get some more wheat, because I want to use it to transport around with my new big trailers I can then haul with the trucks we buy. So let's do a quick turn here, graze some of the field off. Crazy. Well, Sunday again, guys. Sunday again. How have you been doing? This morning, as usual, I did spend some time reading up on Spiegel Online and other media. To catch up what happened all around the world this week. And boy, well, there was only one topic, or the most important topic. Prism. Yes, indeed. Sometimes you wonder. You know, often people make fun about guys who believe in conspiracy theories and talk about Big Brother and stories like 1984 or Brave New World and stuff, and say this is actually happening right now. Then a lot of people just say, yeah, come on, freak, get over it, nobody would do that. Well, there is somebody who would do it. It is the NSA, aka US government agency, who works for security, terrorist protection and all that. So yeah, first country who actually got exposed using such a system in a big scale was the United States. That doesn't mean, of course, other countries are not doing the same. That doesn't make the United States super bad country now or whatever. Luckily there was a brave man, a brave American citizen, who actually went ahead and said, I can't deal with this anymore. A guy who worked for the NSA, and he revealed the whole situation, saying that they're basically listening in on everything and doing it on a very big scale. And turns out he was right. Slowly but surely more and more information gets released or gets available. For example, Facebook and Microsoft released some numbers, although these numbers were not really like good. they just said in the second, for example, Facebook, in the second part of year 2012, they had about 9 to 10,000 requests for information by US government agencies. So hard to tell which of that is Prism and not, because at the moment legally they're not really allowed to reveal that, because it's secret court requests. There's a special term for that, but you cannot even mention that they exist, basically. Around here we have a bit of lag. I assume it is related to some of the car mods here. See a real frame drop when I drive around here a bit. So yeah, hard to tell, but it seems it was very, very massive. A lot of people working for the program. Google also wants to reveal numbers, but they say they want to reveal the real numbers, not just some general numbers, but would obfuscate the real deal. Microsoft got also 7,000-8,000 requests on several accounts and so on, and it was all kinds of topics that were requested. It was about missing childs, for example, as well as certain requests for terrorists. So a wide spectrum of requests that came in, and those are the information you could say, well, that could be actually helpful. You know, just theorizing here. Put yourself in the spot, and I wish that nobody ever gets in that spot, but your child gets like taken hostage by somebody, and yeah, you want to have all means possible to find this person and save your child. So you will always find good arguments for such a system and say, yeah, look at this example for you know, what if that and that happened to you? If we had Prism, we could solve it for you or help you there. And I totally see that. I have to, you know, just think about the personal tragedy of this person at the moment. So from that standpoint, you can understand it. So that's mechanics that are used. But on the other hand, the problem that always comes with such systems is abuse. Abuse of such a system. If you can get such data, for example, if you can say this guy is suspect of terrorism, let me listen in on his Skype talks for a while, and let's just press a little button and we got it, no problem, easy, you know. And just to be sure, let's collect all the data. Well, turns out this guy has nothing to do with terrorism. All kinds of data is collected, a lot of personal information. You know, he might have had a Skype chat with his buddy and said, man, I really love the new Apple iPhone, or I really like this, you know, some casual information that can be used by such companies, by industry and whatever, or also the government, to influence people by doing certain marketing campaigns, by, you know, by knowing exactly what people want. There are some things the government wants to know that people talk about in private. And, well, the government wants to know because it's very crucial and important information, but I think every citizen has the right of, real privacy. You know, and it's like if you do a phone call, you also don't want anybody to listen in, or if you do a Skype chat, it's the same thing. Or if you communicate or post stuff on a not public forum, and you want to talk with people, you know, about certain topics, and probably 99% of the not public forums are not criminal, or you do something criminal. Maybe, you know, what would be considered perverted or something in some societies, if it's about sex or whatever. That could be the case in theory, but still, as long as it is not criminal, I mean, everybody's entitled to do whatever they feel like, as long as it's not hurting anybody, or, you know, should be alright. So yeah, does the government have the right to know everything about the citizens? And the answer to that is very simple and clear: no. No way. they cannot know it. So what they did there is almost like it's one of the biggest scandals ever. Like it's huge. I mean, we don't really know yet, you know, how big the whole Prism system really was. There needs to be way more information so you can really judge what happened there. But just in theory, that it was done on such a big scale, and the numbers tell that it was done on a big scale, at least the scarce numbers we know now. Yeah, it's a huge scandal. It's a problem. But as I said, you will always find pro and con arguments for a system like that, but the danger of the system being abused, that is a problem. I mean, you know, you cannot trust the government 100%. You can only trust yourself 100%, because you know what you're gonna do. Situations can change, things can change. What was right yesterday is wrong today, you know. Things change quickly in our world. So, you know, I'm not one of these guys who believes in pure evil governments or so, and that they're just following a greater cause to introduce the new world order and things like that. Nothing like that, but I'm just thinking how human beings are, and if human beings are in a position of power, often human beings have a tendency to abuse that position of power, and as the government is not some theoretical construct, as it is just real people who have a lot, literally like almost limitless power, the danger of abuse of the system is immensely high, and if it is abused with so much power, it can be extremely hurtful and extremely dangerous. That is why, in general, whatever the theoretical benefits of such a system would be, but in general, you should always deny such an idea and be very, very skeptical about it. I don't know how you guys see it. I'm pretty sure, you know, if we discuss about it a bit, some people might come up with very good arguments, maybe to defend the system like that. And I could try to listen, but in general, you have to bring out like crazy good arguments to really convince me that it is justified for a government to do something like that. And yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. It's really scary. It shook me quite a bit. I was not like, oh my god, you know, now Big Brother came true. I was like, really? How? Okay, they're doing it. I was suspecting something. I mean, but yeah, such a big scale is a bit surprising, even for somebody who is a bit skeptical about politics or governments and such. By the way, for some reason, the speed lineup thing doesn't really work with this modded tractor here. When I activate it, we just speed on. So yeah, can't do anything about it. I have to line them up by hand. I assume with a normal tractor it would just work fine, even with this modded combine we have here. It's a bit tricky. I just wanna end harvesting this field, and then we should definitely buy the truck and try it out real quick. I was looking forward to that one. So the model, it looks really good. I think it's a very nicely done mod. Great looks to it. So yeah, I'd say no, come on, let's stick with it. Let's finish this field. Let's finish this field together. And keep on talking. So yeah. So funny thing was then about the whole Prism thing. Excuse me. The reaction. I can tell you the story from the German side now. So the reaction of the German government was first, what? Oh my god, really? Somebody's doing that? I mean, they didn't say it like that, but you know, that was the impression they were trying to create. So we want to have all info now. What did you actually listen for? What did you spy on? And blah blah blah. And acted is if they want to jump in and immediately protect the freedom of the people. They think, okay, not too bad. So it seems maybe our government has more concerns about a system like that. So next thing you know, this morning I read the German BDN, that's the Bundesnachrichtendienst, that is the German secret service, kind of. They're not really known for their super efficiency or whatnot. They are more like pretty lame if compared to other secret services, I would say. But in any case, you hear they will invest 100 million in a new surveillance software system to track, to also do kind of the same thing, you know, to more easily surveil the internets, and they wanna hire a bunch of people and whatnot. So you think to yourself, haha, great. So you're pointing your fingers at the United States saying, what, Prism, scandal. Next thing you know, you hear, well, planning to do the same old thing, maybe not in that big scale, but hey, you have to understand, of course, Germany is not as huge as the United States, so you could probably, you know, monitor Germany way more easy than the United States. You don't need so many people. I mean, I don't know. Germany is maybe as big as Texas or something. You know, it's like it's a whole different ball game. Like North America is a full continent. United States. Germany is very small compared to that. So you might think might happen on a European scale then. Maybe the European Union already has their own little Prism thing going on, you know? Which sucks a lot. They don't have no right to have my information. That's what I'm saying. My private stuff I don't want to reveal. Some things I don't want to have said out in the public. And by public I mean if anybody else listens in, then the person I'm actually talking to. I mean, you know, if I'm a drug dealer or freaking weapons dealer or terrorist who plans to do the next big thing, and I talk to my terrorist buddies about these topics, or I, you know, call people on the phone and do freaking weapon deals or whatever, I mean, if the government then have a suspicion and is on my back and says, hey, this guy might be a drug dealer, then they should just go to a court and say, hey, there's some proof, we observed this guy a little bit, and looks like he's a big fish, and he's, I don't know, supplying the whole Europe with whatever, with weapons of mass destruction. We need to check him out. Well, then any, you know, court would say, okay, you provided some proof, go check him out. That is how it normally works. And then they would be able to surveil him and do their thing. There is no need, in my opinion, for general data collection. Just collecting everything randomly. And then eventually, later on, you know, well, let some algorithms run that trigger for certain keywords and stuff. I think that is not right. Even if it maybe prevents something, although I highly doubt, as I said before, that like a super smart terrorist or well-organized terrorist group or weapons dealer group would communicate by posting stuff on the internet or forums or whatnot. They probably just send letters to each other which are encoded, or they use like encrypted phones and things like that that are not as easy to just spy on and track. So yeah, I don't know. Can't find really good arguments for a system like Prism. You know, I'm not trying to be, in situations like that happen, I'm not trying to panic and go like, what? Oh no, it's doom. I just try to think, analyze the situation, think about it a bit. And yeah, for this Prism thing, it's just, even if I think about it a long time, my feelings towards it don't change. I feel it's very, very bad by the US government. It's illegal. It's in a legal gray area, especially here in Germany. There's a lot of issues with protection of personal data, and it could actually be even that the US government, by randomly spying on people, you don't know, maybe it happened here in Germany as well, that the US government actually broke a law existing German laws by it. And not only in Germany, probably in many other countries too. So yeah, you know, often people talk about cyber war, and when we look back at the days of the Cold War, you know, spy versus spy style, well, yeah, this is just a different way, you know, invading the enemy territory, which is the internet here in this case, getting your spies in, this is Prism, collecting information. Information is power, knowledge is power, power is control, and control is money. Yeah, talking about money. Let's invest 210 grand and buy us a nice Iveco Longline Sondermodell, that means special edition. Here, the Iveco Stralis Longline. As usual, the new mods will always be down in the video description, so you can download them. Let's check it out. The shop is here, that's the Iveco. We should also have our ATV there. Yeah, still parked on the curb. And oh yeah, there it is. Wow. That looks actually really cool. Wow. Yep. That is a nicely done model. Seriously. Look at that. Look at those rims. Bridgestone. All chromed out. Wow. Nice. And look at the cabin, man. You could live in there. Wow. This is so cool. Nicely done. Let's jump in. Have a look at the cockpit. Yep. The steering wheel is surprisingly high texture. You can actually see the phone operation buttons and certain controls. Yeah. That's the handbrake. Oh, it even has all-wheel drive. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Lights. Wow. Nice. Trucking simulator. Let's give it a test ride. Oh. Wow, it actually rides really smooth. Let's drive around town here. It's also fast. 40 miles per hour or so. Yeah, 40. This actually really is like trucking simulator. And today we're driving to Stockholm. Awesome. Wow. Yeah, it's a bit jerky. If you control it from the cockpit, but from here it's really nice. Wow, I like that. Let's get our trailer and go on a little sales trip. Let's go back to the dealer and try to buy this super big trailer I also installed. It's another mod. It can hold 75,000 liters, which is pretty cool. Okay, now we have all-wheel drive. Makes it a bit slower. Yep, gives it more power. Alright. Ooh, looked like he was gonna crash into me. Sorry. Woo. Drifting. Okay. Let's ride up here. And check out our trailer. I should probably already back up here a bit. Man, that's nice. That is great. Now let's see if the trailer works. I haven't tested it. Let's hope and pray. This one. It has this... Ah, okay. I think those are for if you want to hook it up to a tractor, and it should fit with our truck just like that. Yeah, I think the clutch looks promising. Okay, let's see. think we're in a bad angle here. We need to try again. Okay. Why did I get stuck at the AV? Freaking lizard. Ah. See if you can get it from the side like this. Maybe. No. I'm 100% sure it should work. No, I'm not. But I'm hoping. Okay, let's try to go in a more straight line then. Yes! Wow, awesome! Oh, look at that! Wow! That is actually really amazing. Nicely done model, seriously. How it works with the track there. The modding community of Farming Simulator is awesome, man. They make really great stuff. Cool, let's try that out. See how it rides with the trailer attached. Oh, still goes well. Whoa. It's almost too fast for these small, windy or curvy roads here. But it's okay, it's rather nicely steerable. Okay, I'd say we try to grab some wheat here and we will sell it off. Can we drive through? Yes, we can. Oh yeah, that is actually really cool. Wow. Nice. How much? Wow. That is really cool. The big trailers, that is something you really need in this game. You need bigger trailers so you can haul your crop around. That is why I basically didn't do much of the crop selling here anymore, because it's just annoying. Because you have to run it so many times. But if you use one of these, then we are looking in a different at a different situation. Let's fill it up completely and see how it behaves. So without the trailer we were able to go 40 miles per hour with this thing, and now we have 75,000 liters in there, which is a lot. Okay, let's drive off here. It's actually still running fine. 30. Wow, I'd say this thing would even go 40 with the trailer attached. Wow, this is awesome. That is really, really awesome. Yep, I have to say this truck here with the bigger trailer, that is one of the most useful mods I installed so far, I feel. The great combine, the class, the huge one we used in the beginning of the episode, and this thing here, and the Piper airplane. We still have to do crop circles. I hope for next episode I will try to do it. We have a big field, and I will try to put down some crop circles. Let's see how it works out. Then we can fly over it with the Piper airplane and check that out. So you make sure not to miss the next episode if you're into crop circles. Alright, let's try for a sales run here. Ride in. So as a lot of gas, you can ride it for quite a while. Okay, unload. Let's see what this trailer does. Oh, it just opens up like that. Okay, well, yeah. And it unloads super fast. That is kind of a bit unrealistic. But other than that, it's a great addition. Wow. But how? I assume this thing would have a pusher or something to push everything out that's inside. Because normally we would have some corn laying in there if it would follow physics. Well, in any case, I'd say we could call it an end for today's episode. Let's go to cockpit view a bit As usual, this time we got a hot topic, Prism. I'm expecting a lot of feedback from you guys. Let me know what you think about it, and let's discuss about it. It's a big topic, and as frequent internet users as we are, we should be definitely aware of situations like that. And yeah, be educated about it, and be reasonable, and ready to react in case of emergency. Well, you know, there is ways to defend yourself. I was surprised that the reaction to the whole Prism, we just ran into a post, to the whole Prism affair was not so dramatic yet. I'm expecting more, but oops, oh man, it's not so good to drive that thing in cockpit view with the trailer attached, that's for sure. Let's ride home just normally. So yeah, keep your awareness level high, and we will see what happens. Jeez, did I just drink during this episode? Did I just, you know, in the last half hour went totally maniac? Just drive home. Is it that hard? Obviously not. That's it for today, guys. Make sure to leave a like. See you next time. I'm out. Bye bye.